Greetings, Grand Rising, y'all. Today, I really want to talk about the topic of are you able to sit with just yourself without your phone, without any distractions, without any noise, just complete silence. And if you haven't tried to do this yet, you should really try it to see if you can sit with your thoughts, your physical body, and also are you able to unlock the power of distinguishing between your thoughts and your highest self, which is the God or gods within you. So I kind of was thinking about this, like, I could sit without my phone for sure. I used to not have Instagram for like 3 years, I think. Yeah, about that time. And I didn't really like it because people are literally just posting themselves for some indirect subconscious validation, but that's my opinion, because like I don't need no validation from nobody. I don't need no likes from nobody. As long as I know I'm beautiful, my reality reflects that, and my solitude will strengthen, because that fact is something that I stand on in every moment going forward. So that's that. But if you're unable to survive without distractions, social media and stuff, or especially not really knowing if you can sit in silence with yourself and just sit in nature and just vibe with yourself, then you got some work to do, man. It's really important to know how to survive without your phone specifically and especially, and also knowing that talking to yourself is a superpower in itself. So being able to know how to sit with yourself, you're knowing how to be able to or be comfortable with talking to yourself about certain things. Like, if you sit with yourself, that is a direct initiation into reflection. Like, you're embodying or engulfing yourself into a reflection period, or putting yourself in a reflection period. That's basically what I'm saying. So if you're unable or scared to reflect with just sitting with yourself, then there's definitely some unhealed things that you probably need to deal with, regardless if you remember it or not. But yeah, in my journey of really questioning everything, I did experiment with just sitting with myself, and there were so many unanswered things that I had to accept to move on and to get to a higher level within my subconscious mind, and also get aligned with my highest self. So the more I sat with myself and the more I eliminated distractions, the more I could get closer to answering those questions regarding, like, why am I having these thoughts? Why do I feel insecure? Why do I have the initial thought to just question myself when someone is questioning me? Like, my solitude wasn't as solid as it is today, and just to really test how solid you are within yourself, are you able to just sit alone? And that goes on to the topic of today, is are you able to sit alone and also reflect within yourself? Because everything is a reflection of you, whether if you know it or not, especially the people you attract. So if you believe that you're a beautiful human being inside and out, you're going to attract beautiful human beings inside and out. And I cold-heartedly believe that I am the most beautiful version of myself in this moment. I'm only going to get more beautiful, and yeah, honestly. So if you're ever wondering why you're attracting these different types of people where they have these insecurities and stuff like that, maybe, or most likely, you need to look inward and be like, okay, what is something that I need to work on within myself that is attracting these people, right? Or maybe these people are just tests to see if you really learned your lesson that first time. Are you gonna stand on business, so you can level up? Literally, this is a whole video game. So the more you pass these tests, the more tests are going to get thrown your way, and the more they're going to try to mess with you to see how solid you are within. That's why it's so important to know how to sit with yourself, your thoughts, being able to know how to talk to yourself, distinguishing between your thoughts and your higher self, the God's within me in my case, and also being able to strengthen your intuition in the process. When I tell you your intuition is your guide within this lifetime, your intuition is your ancestors and the God source working within you to help you get to your highest timeline and to stay consistent and aligned with that timeline. So the first step you should really do is to just meditate and to visualize how and what your highest self looks like, right? But so on and so forth. You have to really eliminate those distractions. So that's why it's so important to know how solid within yourself you are in this moment, and also if you're not as solid as you are or how you would like to be in this moment, that's okay. Being aware is the first step, but the second step is making that choice to be better for yourself, not for anybody else, nothing external of you, but for yourself. And that is what is going to sustain that solitude within yourself, and no one can take that away, right? So literally, when you have a rich soul, no one can take that away. Nothing. That's why it's really important to realize that you are beautiful, you are powerful, and you are rich in spirit, and tapping into that rich spirit within yourself is something that is more than gold, more than money, more than anything that you can see 3D wise. So I'm going to ask you again, are you able to sit with yourself without no distractions, without any noise? Can you sit with yourself in silence? Can you just be alone in silence with your thoughts? Can you even talk to yourself? Can you even distinguish between your thoughts and your higher self, your intuition? If not, you got some work to do, man. But all these points that I made in this video, that is why you need to be able to know and be able to sit with yourself alone in silence. You are powerful. You just have to go through it to realize that you are. It's about the climb. Literally, if you can get through the climb, you are going to be infinite abundance. All right? And you're going to realize that there's nothing external of you that's worth more than you. Your soul is so rich, and they're just trying to show you. But are you strong enough to stick it out and through?